We're going to smooth right through it, I promise you. My name is Benita Crittenden. I live at 5108 Long Lake Ridge Road. Thank you for letting me come up here. I actually wanted to cover a couple of quick things. I came in late today. I apologize, and I caught the tail end of Sheriff Cruz's statements, and he might have already left, but I did want to say I do stop by the sheriff's office usually once every couple months for various reasons. And I just want to give them an attaboy. I think we got one of the best sheriff's departments around in Northwest Florida, and I do want to give them an attaboy for that. So any way that the board can support the sheriff's department, I would support that. Second thing is yesterday I happened to stop by the Sunny Hills Library. First time I've been there in several years, and I noticed that they have increased their hours. It looks great. From what I've talked to the librarian, they've enrolled 350 new members in this last 3 months since they've increased their hours. So I don't know if they've updated you or not, but I just happened to stop in there yesterday, completely unrelated to anything, and that's what I found out. So those two things out of the way. The other thing that I wanted to say, and this isn't specifically about the franchise fee. That public hearing has been done and taken care of, and I'm not going to address that specific topic. I have mixed feelings on the topic, equally mixed feelings on both sides of the fence there. But what I want to say, not necessarily to the board, but to the residents, is after I got my letter from Gulf Coast Electric, a couple days went by, and I called Todd to get, I know he's going to shoot me straight. Tell me what this is about. Tell me what the purpose of it is, what we're doing. And we stayed on the phone for quite a while, and, we volleyed back and forth our points and opinions and, pros and cons. And when I got off the phone with him, I said, Todd, I didn't mean to keep you this long. I appreciate your time. I know you're getting plenty of calls about this. And he said, Benita, you're the first person that's called me on this topic. And I was astounded. And I think as citizens, it is our personal responsibility to be aware and involved in our local government. And there was a time there when I came to every county commission meeting for probably about 20 months, 22 months, something like that. And there's a handful of people here every month. And I myself admit these last 3 months I have missed for various personal reasons. And I told Todd, I said, I've missed the last couple months, but I'm going to make it a point to be there again. It is our personal responsibility to be here, to know what's going on. They can't afford to take out they're limited anyway on funds in a poor county. We've talked about how poor Washington County is. So they can't spend, tons of money on mailings and newspaper ads. They have a monthly meeting. They have a planning meeting. What's the official name of that meeting?
Planning Commission meeting?
Tuesday.
Prior to?
We have a workshop.
The workshop.
I'm sorry.
The workshop, sorry. I didn't have the right terminology there, but they have a workshop every month. They have a county meeting every month, and at the very least, we can get online on the website, and they post. It's usually a month behind, because like the September meeting, or what's the one you just passed?
September and November.
September and November meetings were just passed on this one to be posted. But at the very least, we can get online and read what's been going on in these meetings through the meeting minutes that are posted online. And that way we can stay up to date. One of the things that I told Todd about this franchise fee, it's their job to sell it. Not just the franchise fee, but anything that they do. It's their job to sell it. And it's our responsibility to be here to hear it so that we can make our own judgments and our own... there's lots of times I disagree with some of these guys. And there's lots of times that I agree with them. But it is our responsibility to be here as citizens. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If I may,
don't know if the time's appropriate. I come into office about 7 years ago, and previous boards, and believe it or not, I'm the most senior county commissioner up here 7 years, but previous to coming in here, the previous board had borrowed $10 million at some point. When I come into office, we were looking at a $10 million debt. Over 10 million. And the board, and some of it, Steve was county manager at the time. Alan had come on a couple years after that. And I'm going to say that we as a board have taken that debt from over 10 million down to around 3 million. And last year we refinanced the 3 million and have a plan to pay it back within 2 years. We're not taking the taxpayers' money and just wasting it. When we make decisions up here, we're making decisions for y'all. And we want to hear from y'all, and we want to do what y'all want. And all of our phone numbers are available, they're here, and we want to hear from y'all. We want to see y'all in here. And we understand everybody's working, but we're making these decisions for y'all. And previous boards had borrowed that money, and this board, I mean, all of this board are involved in paying these debts back so we can do more. But we've paid that back and we haven't raised any taxes. Yeah, in 2010 we cut $1.8 million. I mean, we've got a lot less money coming in every year steadily since I've been in office because of the values of our homes are not what they were, and homestead exemption is not good to us. And we've got a lot less revenue coming in, and we're doing a lot more. I mean, we really are, including paying off debt. We've got some of our heavy equipment down at Road and Bridge updated, approximately half of it, and that's been since the time that I've been here. We are doing, and I'm not saying that it's me, this board. We're doing a lot more with less, and I want y'all to truly, and if you have any questions, I want them to be answered. But we're doing this for y'all. We're making the best decisions that we can make for y'all.
All right. Mr. Ellis, do you have a question?
I'd like to speak one more time.
All right. We'll do this, but this will end our non-agenda public office.
I appreciate it. My name's Wallace Nelson. I've already spoke one time. Apparently y'all doing pretty good with getting all this year paid off, and I really don't understand the franchise raise. And I understand the lady, she's right about we ought to attend and represent the people here. But a long time ago, as being old, we didn't have these meetings at 9 o'clock during the day and everybody has to work. You know, the county commissioners had board meetings where the people could attend later at night in the evenings that the people could get there. If you look around in the audience, a lot of people are a little older, maybe retired and all that stuff. But if we're making such progress in paying off these taxes, why aren't we trying to jump on and raise franchise? With this franchise tax that y'all got, is there a cutoff point? Y'all wanting 5% now. In the future, if you hadn't got enough money coming in, are you going to ask for another 5% to be put on there?
That's where we cannot.
And
6% much you can go to.
Well, that's what I want to know. And then with this tax, it is for poles that we're supposed to, meter poles and all that. We pay for the electric department and all the right-of-way from the electric department. Who's going to help us put our wells and all in? Franchise taxes for the cities, when the city people pays that's for furnishing water and all this stuff for them.
No, sure. Water department's got to be a sovereign department. I was on the city commission for years. Water sewer department's got to carry its own load.
But they got a franchise tax.
Well, they use that for
repairs.
Well, if we could clarify too, so this is not a tax, it's a fee imposed on the utilities passed through to the customer, but it's not a tax from the county government to the
Any way you want to put it, if people want to know, y'all are lawyers and all that, you can put it any way you want to, it's a tax. Because it's a tax. It's a tax, and y'all gonna get it and know how to spend it. Y'all represent the people, don't break us. Don't break us is what I'm asking y'all. Do not break Washington County.
Appreciate it, Mr. Nelson.
Let me have an opportunity to speak on this, because I feel a lot like he does. This is one of those things that I voted on very reluctantly. And the main reason that I was so reluctant is not it's not having confidence in this board, it's not having confidence in future boards. The goal, in my mind of this, is to reduce ad valorem. Whatever we can do to reduce the ad valorem tax, to me, is a benefit. Because you've got people throughout the county utilizing electricity. You've got so many people that don't pay much in ad valorem tax. Personally, you can look mine up. I pay quite a bit. Pay quite a bit in ad valorem tax. I don't know, you can probably look it up in electric bill. Pay pretty good bit in electric bill. Everything we impose, I'm imposing on myself. When we raise property taxes, I'm telling you it's significant to me. It means something to me. And that was my reluctancy to pass this. Now, somebody mentioned something about the person in Montana paying the $80.
86.
$86. And that not being fair because now we're being taxed on electricity and that person's in Montana only paying $86. That person in Montana is not utilizing any of the services unless they come down to visit. They're still paying taxes. So I'm not going to debate that part. I'm just saying I'm very reluctant with this, and I hope future boards will respect that and utilize this not to supplement, but to offset. And that's what I'm hoping. I didn't know y'all operated on a 20% margin. That was interesting to hear. Again, I don't know the transparency of power companies. I would assume when you go to an annual meeting, you hear the salaries of what people make and all that. I'm sure that y'all do a great job. And I appreciated your input today in that. Because I was unaware that there was only 20% of your costs were operating costs. So with that being said, I just hope everyone understands that it is going to be an additional charge. I paid it this month because Washington County Electric Cooperation already passed theirs through. Gulf Power only passed a portion of theirs through. They absorbed some and passed some. But just know, when we were looking at this nice the Sheriff's Department went up 5.74% this year. I believe that's correct. Supervisor of elections going up, a lot. 50%, I don't know. A lot.
No, that's not.
It's something. It's a significant increase. And every time that these go up, the county reaps the benefits, but the money has to come from somewhere. And without raising the ad valorem and keep putting more of the burden on the property owners, you just are limited as to what you can get monies from. So, go ahead.